Today, I would be talking to you on the concept of how karma dictates the destiny of a person and not the stars or planets. At the time at which a person dies in his previous lifetime, whatever karma has been accumulated at the point of time of death, that is carried forward to the next life. When he takes birth again, he carries forward the entire karma that has been collected by him. Now, as per that karma, if he is supposed to be born intellectually deceased, which we keep noticing in some people, or if he is destined to be born with a sharp intellect or with a dull intellect, whether he is be born with lots of boosted egoism, or his egoism, the level of his egoism is mild, whether he is emotionally got many emotional issues. Some people are born compassionate, some people are born with criminal tendencies, destructive tendencies, some are compassionate, like that. And thereafter, whether his person is going to be born with any diseases in the body, abnormalities in the life force, some may be manifesting externally in the gross body of flesh and blood also, and some may be internal diseases. So all this is dictated by the karma which has been carried forward. Let's say a person has taken birth uh, at a particular point and time on the planet. It so happened that there are planets around the cosmos, and also the star systems, stellar systems around the cosmos, and that got nothing to do with on that over the destiny of the person as such. Then how, people may ask, then how the science of astrology has been developed? It is a more of a predict, call it science, call it an art, something they are able to do, predict basically, because over millennia people have made observations, and they try to predict certain the way the life is likely to unfold for the person. That's all about it. Some people have managed to predict it quite accurately also in the past, and people do it also. But there is no basis as such for that. That's the point to note. The basis is, the precise basis is the karma that has been accumulated. Whatever way the destiny unfolds for the person, it unfolds based on his own doing, his own karma that has been accumulated. Although astrology has been developed, all right, as more as of it as a technique, they try to just to know. You have people have the mankind has been always curious to find out how life is going to unfold. So they have developed the kind of a technique, but there is no basis as such for that. Because there is no some external influence being coming onto the destiny of the person. External influence either from the stars or from the planets. It doesn't. There is no mechanism the way it can work like that. Wherever the planets may have been there at the point of time of birth, relatively all around the cosmos, it must have just been a coincidence, just like that. Obviously, there will be anyone who takes birth at any point on the earth, any space, any region. At that particular point of time, some zodiac sign would be rising from the eastern horizon. Similarly, planets must have been placed somewhere around the Earth orbit. That's it. That's all about it. I hope you understood the basic concept in this. It is the karma accumulated by the person which dictates the destiny of the person. It is as simple as that. And of course, the person has got no control over the destiny because karma has already been committed. The karma which has already been committed is akin to a kind of an arrow which has already been shot in the air. Once the arrow has been shot, there is no more control over the outcome. Neither it can be predicted how exactly how it will be. Please remember this thing. All the control is there till the karma has not been committed. So therefore, from this point of view also, the destiny of the person can't be firstly predicted, and secondly, there's no control can be exercised over it. And whatever people keep saying that remedies can be done, astrological remedies and all that, maybe that could be somewhat like applying ointment to the problems. If a person is suffering from a problem, uh, the cause is there somewhere else. The cause is there somewhere else. Unless the cause is eliminated, the external life of the person or the destiny of the person cannot be influenced. It is akin to, let's say, if someone has got a body, has got suffering from a disease, a doctor has to prescribe some antibiotics. Unless the infection is killed, no amount of external dressing you do, the injury will not be healed. Only you may get temporary relief. The root cause needs to be eliminated, the infection. Similarly, there is a tree, there is a lot of you want to clear some vegetation or trees and thorns and bushes and all that. You need to cut the root below the ground level. Then only the vegetation will dry up. Without cutting the root, if you only clear the vegetation superficially, it will keep growing again and again. So this is possible only if we understand firstly how the destiny of the person is unfolding. And of course, there are techniques which can be which is when used, the karma accumulated by the person starts getting neutralized. Of course, I'm not talking about any materialistic techniques or anything which are worldly techniques which are used. As I explained earlier, also in the one of the most videos, there is a threshold which is reached, a trigger point, and the energy which is in the outbound mode flowing outwardly through the sense organs of the person, that needs to start retracting backwards, thereby eliminating the neutralizing the karmas that are behind. This is called awakening of Kundalini energy. So how the energy is awakened, that is a separate subject altogether. And next thing is, here only I would like to cover, as the energy start retracting backwards, the karmas are also getting eliminated. That's why simultaneously it's happening. The loss of interest in outward things will also start reducing, because earlier the person was interested in so many things in the external world. The habit, he's got love for his wealth, fame, power, or family members, or lots of interest in eating certain kinds of food. Whatever may be, what are the things which are attracting that person outwardly, they will start now reducing automatically when the root cause is eliminated here. And this process we call it development of dispassion, or vairagya as we call it in Sanskrit. So this is the basis how karma dictates the destiny of the person and not the stars and the planets. That's all for today.